Have you ever asked yourself why? Some people make big money easily, calmly, almost effortlessly, while others work just as hard, yet money seems to slip through their fingers. It's not about education, not about luck, and not even about how much effort you put in. The truth most people never hear is this: money doesn't respond to effort. It responds to your internal capacity to hold it. Most people aren't stuck because they're doing something wrong. They're stuck because inside, there's a limit. I'm not allowed to have more. I'm not ready. This isn't for people like me. Money like that is dangerous. And to make this real, not just theory, let me tell you a very revealing story. I have a friend who sells her product for a very high price, so high that people often ask, why do clients buy from her when the exact same product is much cheaper elsewhere? And yet, she has a waiting list. Clients come back again and again. They pay willingly, without negotiating, without hesitation. Why do you think that is? Not because she's lucky, not because she's chosen, and definitely not because she has some magical gift. She did deep internal work on her mindset, on her fears, on her beliefs about money, value, and worth. At some point, she gave herself permission to be wealthy, not just in words, not in affirmations, but on the level of deep internal agreement. She allowed herself high prices, comfort, luxury, ease, pleasure in receiving money. And here's the most important part. She doesn't work more than everyone else. She doesn't live in constant pressure. She doesn't burn out. She doesn't sacrifice herself for income. She enjoys what she does. She works calmly, with a clear mind, with respect for her time and energy. And because of that, money doesn't create inner conflict for her. She doesn't tense up when large amounts come in. She doesn't feel guilt. She doesn't fear losing it. Her nervous system can hold it. And yes, her income reaches millions per month. Not because the product is different, but because her internal capacity is bigger. If you watch this video until the end, I'll share one key secret. This woman uses every time she receives money. It's not a technique, not a business strategy, and not an esoteric ritual. It's an inner state that directly determines how much money can stay in your life. Stay with me. The most important part is coming next. Here's the part most people miss. Money doesn't disappear because you don't know how to earn it. It disappears because your system isn't trained to keep it. Think about it honestly. How many times have you earned more than usual and suddenly felt anxious? Raised your price and immediately wanted to justify it? Received money and then rushed to spend it? Felt guilt or fear right after financial growth? That's not coincidence. That's your money ceiling activating. Every person has an internal limit, a level of money that feels safe, familiar, acceptable. When you go above it, your nervous system reacts the same way it would to danger. Not because money is bad, but because it's unknown territory. Your body doesn't care about logic. It only asks one question. Is this familiar, or is this a threat? And if wealth wasn't familiar in your childhood, if money was associated with stress, exhaustion, conflict, shame, or sacrifice, then expansion feels unsafe, even if consciously you want it. That's why people unconsciously sabotage deals, delay decisions, lower prices, choose comfort over growth, or create drama right after success. Not because they're weak, but because their system is protecting them. Protection from what? From standing out, from being judged, from losing love, from becoming too much, from surpassing family patterns. Here's the truth that changes everything. You don't need to force yourself into wealth. You need to expand your capacity to feel safe inside it. That's exactly what my friend understood. She didn't chase money. She didn't pressure herself. She didn't prove anything. She worked on one thing only: internal permission. Permission to receive. Permission to rest. Permission to enjoy. Permission to charge more. Permission to live well, without punishment. And when that permission became real inside her body, money stopped creating tension. It stayed. In the next part, I'll show you how people unknowingly block their own financial flow, right at the moment when growth begins, and how you can start changing that without force, guilt, or pressure. Stay with me. This is where real transformation starts. There's something no one really talks about. Most people believe financial problems begin when there isn't enough money, but the strongest blocks actually appear when money starts coming in. Right at the moment of growth. More clients, more orders, more attention, more responsibility, more opportunities. And with that, more internal pressure. At that stage, people often don't even realize what's happening to them. From the outside, it looks like success. On the inside, it feels like overload. Why? Because money is not just numbers, it's energy, it's your relationship with the world. The more money you receive, the more you are seen. Expectations rise. People rely on you. Opinions form about you. You are evaluated. And if inside there's fear of being seen, fear of making mistakes, fear of not being enough, fear of losing control, growth stops feeling like freedom and starts feeling like pressure. That's when self-sabotage begins. Quiet, logical, very convincing. You tell yourself, I need more preparation. This isn't the right time. I don't want to burn out. I'm not about money, I'm about values. I already have enough. But if you're honest, this isn't about values. It's about fear of expansion. Fear of stepping beyond the version of yourself you know. Because growth always means letting go of an old identity. Old roles, old explanations, old limits, old excuses, and the nervous system resists loss, even when what's familiar is what's holding you back. That's why people unconsciously downplay their success, delay scaling, choose complicated paths over simple ones, create chaos where structure could exist. Spend money quickly to return to a safe level. This isn't laziness, and it isn't lack of intelligence. It's a conflict between the desire to grow and the inner permission to hold that growth. Here's the shift. Money doesn't test how smart you are. It tests how stable you are. Can you receive without justifying yourself? Earn without apologizing? Succeed without shrinking? Have more without self-destruction? Money flows toward inner stability, not rush, not greed, not proving anything, but a calm, grounded readiness. I can hold this. I can handle this. I can live at this level. If that state isn't there, money either doesn't come, or it comes and leaves just as fast. So the next step isn't how to earn more. It's how to expand your capacity, how to stop being afraid of growth, how to let success feel safe, how to allow money without sacrifice. In the next part, we'll explore how to expand your financial capacity gently and sustainably, without burning out and without living in constant pressure. If money comes to you, but never stays, stay with me, you're closer than you think. Now let's understand how to expand your money capacity, so that money not only comes to you, but also stays, without internal struggle, guilt, or self-sabotage. Because people often don't understand a simple thing. Money doesn't leave because you don't know how to earn it. It leaves because your inner world can't withstand its presence. It's like a vessel. At first, it's small, and you pour tea into it. Then you want to pour coffee, then champagne, then wine, and finally, an ocean. But if the vessel doesn't expand, it will either crack or you will stop pouring. That's how money works. Your money capacity isn't about numbers. It's about your internal permission. Permission to live in abundance. Permission to be wealthy. Permission to receive without feeling guilty. Permission to enjoy. Permission to charge more. Permission to live well without punishment. And here is the important part. When money begins to come, A new internal voice appears inside. It doesn't always speak loudly, but it appears. It says, "You don't deserve this. You're not like that. It's too early for you. You want too much. This is not your path. This is dangerous. This is not safe." And here, the self-sabotage begins. Not because you're weak, not because you're lazy, but because your psyche protects you from a new reality. A new reality is always stress. And money isn't just more purchases. Money is more responsibility, more visibility, more attention, more expectations. And if there is no stability inside, the brain switches to protection mode. Okay, let's return to what is familiar. Okay, let's make it quiet and safe again. Okay, let's go back to the limits I know. And you choose again. Cheaper, but less respect. Smaller, but calmer. Not risky, but not inspiring. I won't stand out. I won't take more. I won't be wealthy so I don't lose myself. This is the limit. This is the ceiling. And if you want to raise it, you don't need more money. You need more inner freedom. How to expand your money capacity. I want to give you 5 practical directions. Not work on yourself, but specific steps that actually change your relationship with money. Remove moral dirt from money. If in your childhood money was dirty, bad, sinful, then every time you receive money, your brain perceives it as a threat, and you can't calmly live in abundance because it contradicts your inner story. You can change this not with sudden inspiration, but with a simple exercise. Every time you receive money, tell yourself, "Money is energy exchange. I deserve it. Money is a blessing, not punishment." It sounds simple, but it is very powerful at the nervous system level. 2. Allow yourself to be happy and wealthy at the same time. Many people think wealth is a sacrifice, that to have money you must pay with your soul. But actually, money loves joy. It loves when you live with pleasure, when you burn with your work, when you do what you truly love. Because money is not punishment, it is resonance. You create value. You give the world something valuable, and the world returns it to you. This is the law of exchange. And the more you enjoy the process, the stronger the flow becomes. Learn to receive money without justification. When money comes, many start to justify themselves. Oh, it was just luck. It's temporary. It's accidental. I didn't earn it. I just got lucky. You don't have to explain to the world why you deserve it. You just receive. And here is the key point. Receiving is also a skill. And the more often you receive money calmly, the more your system begins to accept it as normal. Turn money into a tool, not a meaning. Many people turn money into the meaning of life. And that is dangerous because then every loss becomes a tragedy, and every movement becomes stress. But if money is a tool, you start to feel freedom. Money comes and goes, but you remain, and you continue creating, and you continue moving. It's like water. It flows, and that's normal. Start acting like a person who already lives in abundance. This is not about pretending. This is about inner harmony. When you live in abundance, you don't cling to every penny. Don't fear taking more. Don't feel ashamed of your desires. Don't justify your success. Don't give yourself away on credit. You don't try to prove your worth through extra effort. You simply keep your dignity. And this is the most important quality, because money goes to those who can hold it, to those who can be rich and still remain human, to those who can receive and give, to those who are not afraid of growth. I want to share a story that completely changed my understanding of money and expanded my money capacity. And it didn't happen because she got lucky. It happened because one woman simply changed her inner relationship with wealth. I have a friend. She sells her product for a high price, and people buy it with pleasure, again and again. She has many loyal clients, and her product is the same as others. But others sell it for 2 to 3 times less. Why is that? I thought it was just luck or some kind of magic gift. But then I watched how she operates, and I realized that it's not magic. It's a powerful internal mindset. She didn't just allow herself to be rich. She allowed herself to live beautifully. And it wasn't about showing off. It was inner freedom. She didn't spend all her time working, didn't work 16 hours a day. She enjoyed the process. She loved what she did. And every month she received large payments, as if money simply flowed to her without struggle. But the most interesting part of her story is how she treated money the moment she received it. One day I asked her, "What do you do when you receive payment? Do you feel happy? Do you feel grateful? Or do you immediately think you need to give it back?" And she answered, "I do one simple thing, and this is the most important moment." She said, "When money comes, I don't open it with thoughts that it has to leave. I open it as proof that I'm on the right path. I say, 'Thank you, world. I hear you. I see you. I accept.'" And here I understood the main difference between people who have money flowing and those whose money stops. Money is not just numbers. It's a flow of confirmation. It's like the world saying to you, "Yes, you can. You are worthy. You chose the right path. Keep going." But if you feel fear, shame, or guilt at that moment, you immediately block the flow. You tell the universe, "Oh no, I don't deserve this. I can't. I don't want to be like that. I don't want attention." And the flow stops, while the woman in the story, she didn't resist. She simply accepted. And it was like a person who lived in darkness finally seeing the sun. He doesn't close his eyes. He doesn't say, "It's too bright." He just smiles and accepts the warmth. Practice. Flow of confirmation. 5 minutes daily. I want to give you a practice that expands your money capacity not in theory, but in real life. Every time you receive money, even a small amount, do these 3 actions. Pause for 5 seconds. Just stop. Don't rush forward. Don't think about having to give it away. Don't think that it's temporary. Say out loud, "Thank you, world. I hear you. I accept. I am worthy." Say it sincerely, even if you feel fear inside. Say it out loud. Make a gesture of respect toward the money. It can be putting your hand on your heart, placing the money in your wallet carefully, putting it in a special place, or simply smiling at it. The point is, you don't treat money like temporary guests. You treat it like a partner. And here's what happens in 7 to 14 days. You'll notice money starts coming more calmly. You stop fearing it. You stop pushing it away. You stop exhausting yourself proving you're worthy. You just accept it. And then the world responds the same way. Because money is a dialogue. And if you respond to the world's call with love, the world responds with generosity. If you made it this far, it means you're not just listening. You're ready to actually change your life. And I want to tell you something important. Money doesn't like chaos. Money likes clarity. Money likes inner alignment. Money likes confidence. And money loves when you stop fighting it and start accepting it as part of your reality. Now I'm going to give you the most important secret that separates people who have money flowing in from those who have money coming in and then leaving. The secret is, money is not the goal. Money is a reflection of your inner state. When someone says, "I want money," they're really thinking, "I will be happy when it arrives." But that's the wrong formula. The real formula is, "I will be happy because I am already capable of receiving it." And this capable is the key. Because money doesn't come to people who are constantly trying to prove they are worthy. Money comes to people who simply know they are worthy. This doesn't mean you must be perfect. It means you need to stop internally resisting your wealth. And here's what makes this shift real. Practice. Money as reflection. Every time you receive money, even if it's just $1 or $1, you need to do one action that changes your energy. Say, I accept. I am worthy. I am open. And don't do it like a ritual. Do it like a new mental habit, because money is not just numbers. Money is a confirmation of your inner reality. If inside you hear, I don't have enough. I don't deserve it. It's too early for me. I'm not ready. Then money will come, but it won't stay. It will be like water and sand. You try to hold it, but it slips away. But if inside you hear, I am worthy, I am open, I accept, I am on the right path, then money will stay, grow, and multiply. And the best part, it will come without struggle, because your inner world is your financial world. If there's conflict inside you, money will leave. If there's alignment inside you, money will stay. And now, listen carefully. If you want money to become your natural state, not just an event, you must start speaking to the world in the language of abundance. So here's my question to you. Do you want money to become your habit, or do you want to keep living in struggle? If you choose the first option, hit the like button right now, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next video. Because what's coming next is the kind of content that actually changes lives. In the next video, I will reveal how to remove your income ceiling, how to stop self-sabotage during growth, how to train your brain for constant flow, and how to make money not just come, but stay forever. And this won't be theory. It will be practice that works. For now, write in the comments, I am ready to receive money, or I allow myself to be wealthy. And remember, money is not a reward. Money is a dialogue with the world. And if you respond correctly, the world responds the same way.